Have you heard about Elizabeth Holmes and her company Theranos? Well, let me tell you an incredible story. Elizabeth Holmes had a vision to revolutionize healthcare. Her idea? To perform a multitude of tests using just a small droplet of blood, making healthcare more accessible than ever before. Sounds unbelievable, doesn't it? Well, it's certainly caught the attention of many, including some heavy hitters on Theranos' board. We're talking about none other than Henry Kissinger, the former U.S. Secretary of State, and William Perry, the ex-Secretary of Defense. And let's not forget the impressive roster of investors, from Rupert Murdoch to the Walton family. With such prominent names backing it, Theranos quickly soared to astonishing heights, reaching a valuation of a staggering $9 billion in a remarkably short period of time. And Elizabeth herself held half of the company's stake, making her the youngest self-made female billionaire. However, cracks soon began to appear, and everything would eventually come crashing down. So what's really going on? In this video, we'll delve into the secretive story of Theranos. We'll explore its rapid rise and how Holmes managed to gather support, only to witness the final devastating downfall. So be sure to bring your own flashlight, because it's going to get pretty dark in here. Our story began with Elizabeth Holmes, a young entrepreneur who founded Theranos in 2003 when she was just 19 years old. She had a big vision to change the way blood testing was done. She wanted to make it faster, more accessible, and less invasive for patients. Elizabeth's brainchild was the Edison, a revolutionary blood testing device. It aimed to perform a wide range of tests using just a small amount of blood, eliminating the need for traditional venipuncture methods that required larger blood samples. Edison worked by analyzing tiny droplets of blood obtained from a finger prick. These droplets would be loaded into small cartridges that contained the necessary reagents and sensors. The device promised to provide accurate and quick results for various health indicators, all from a single drop of blood. Imagine the potential usage of the device in the early detection of disease. People could have gained valuable insights into their overall health and take proactive steps towards better health. Thanks to Theranos, that vision seemed within reach. Theranos quickly grabbed the attention of the healthcare industry, investors, and influential figures because of its groundbreaking technology. Elizabeth's connections also played a role. Believe it or not, the star-studded Theranos board included 2 former secretaries of state and 2 ex-secretaries of defense. She also managed to bring an impressive lineup of investors, which included Larry Ellison and Carlos Slim. Elizabeth Holmes and her company became the talk of the town. She was invited to speak and inspire others with her idea. She even lands on the cover of 2014's Forbes magazine as the youngest self-made female billionaire. However, cracks started to appear, and things were about to get pretty ugly. Before we dive deeper, I'm really curious to hear your thoughts on Elizabeth Holmes' personality. What do you think made her so convincing and able to attract such influential and powerful people? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section below. As Theranos continued to gain prominence, suspicion about the accuracy and reliability of Theranos' technology began to swirl. For a while, it seemed like nobody had the courage to speak up, but eventually things were about to change. It all began in December 2014 when John Kerry Rao, an investigative journalist for the Wall Street Journal, received a tip about potential irregularities at Theranos. Intrigued by the claims of revolutionary blood testing technology, he embarked on a journey to uncover the truth. Kerry Rao's investigation gained momentum in October 2015 when he published a series of articles questioning the accuracy and reliability of Theranos' devices. Rumors started circulating about the company's practices, but it was Kerry Rao's exposés that brought the doubts to the forefront. As he delved deeper into the inner workings of Theranos, Kerry Rao discovered that the promised revolutionary blood testing technology had severe shortcomings. One crucial aspect that Kerry Rao uncovered was the accuracy and reliability of the tests conducted by Theranos devices. His research and interviews with former employees revealed that the technology struggled to consistently deliver accurate results. Kerry Rao also uncovered the fact that Theranos relied heavily on traditional lab equipment to conduct a significant portion of its tests, rather than utilizing their purported groundbreaking technology. This revelation contradicted the company's claims of conducting a wide range of tests with just a small sample of blood. The reliance on traditional equipment compromised the efficiency and speed of the testing process. undermining the convenience and accessibility that Theranos had promised. Furthermore, Carrie Rue discovered that the scope of tests that Theranos' technology could perform was far more limited than what the company had advertised. While Theranos marketed its devices as capable of conducting a comprehensive array of tests, the reality was that the capabilities fell far short. The articles published by Carrie Rue not only caught the attention of the public, but also triggered regulatory investigations. The Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, CMS, conducted inspections of Theranos' lab facilities and identified multiple deficiencies, resulting in sanctions against the company. And finally, in 2018, it all came crashing down. Because of her alleged involvement in deceiving investors, patients, and doctors about the capabilities and accuracy of Theranos' blood testing technology, Elizabeth Holmes and her right-hand person Sunny Balwani were charged with multiple criminal counts, including conspiracy to commit wire fraud and conspiracy to commit securities fraud. After the dust settled, people couldn't help but wonder how Elizabeth managed to fool so many high-profile individuals. It appeared that Holmes possessed a remarkable ability to captivate others with her charismatic and persuasive personality. One interesting aspect was her deliberate adoption of a lower voice pitch. Many speculated that she intentionally modified her voice to project authority and credibility, possibly as a calculated move to gain trust and influence. She convincingly misrepresented the technology, downplaying the device's limitations and creating an illusion of groundbreaking innovation. One notable incident exemplifying this deception involved a false demonstration of Theranos' technology to then Vice President Joe Biden. The company went to great lengths, setting up a makeshift lab specifically for Biden's visit and manipulating the circumstances to create an impression of success. Despite the apparent technical flaws, people managed to be captivated by Theranos thanks to Elizabeth Holmes' leadership style. She had a notorious reputation for exerting tight control over her employees, building a culture of secrecy and fear within the company. The fear of consequences, such as being fired, kept employees from speaking out, allowing the company to keep its secrets hidden for a long time. In addition, it is worth mentioning that Holmes took her control to another level when she fired her chief financial officer after he refused her request to fabricate the numbers. This action left the CFO position unfilled, effectively making Holmes the sole authority over financial matters within Theranos. With this power, she could make up numbers as she pleased, deceiving investors and maintaining the illusion of success. One significant figure who supported Holmes' leadership style was Sunny Balwani, her romantic partner and former president of Theranos. They began their relationship when Elizabeth was 18 years old, while Balwani was in his 30s. However, Balwani's involvement with the company raised another concern regarding potential conflicts of interest and biases in decision-making. It is truly remarkable how easily people can be swayed and led to believe in something extraordinary. In the case of Elizabeth Holmes, it is possible that she wasn't deliberately lying, but rather deluded by her own grand vision. Interestingly, there were hints that should have made people more cautious. For instance, Elizabeth's father was a vice president at Enron, an energy company infamous for its fraud scandal. This familial connection to a major corporate scandal should have raised red flags and prompted closer scrutiny. If you want to know more about the world of business and its intrigue, we encourage you to subscribe to our channel, as we'll be covering the Enron scandal in upcoming videos, along with other interesting stories in the corporate world. And while you're here, why not check out our other videos? We have a treasure trove of content exploring various companies worldwide. So, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.